It's lunchtime, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from Studio A in the heart of Delray Gallery, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free at 888-565-1470 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe on a beautiful, what is it?
Wednesday
afternoon. We've been hustling and bustling. We've been doing this since Dawn says take this and move that and move this and take that. I got DJ Ortiz putting up drapes over there. He's going higher and higher because there's nothing but beams all over the place.
Okay. I have to say, I just have to give a huge, humongous thank you to you and DJ Ortiz and our crew, because we're having a headshot holiday get together on Friday with Danielle Boujon Photography, and everyone is working extra hard to get us to the next level, so you can see a little bit more of how our studio gets to be active and have some fun and all the things we get to do. So thank you so much. We actually have a handyman came in from New York. He'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah, Frankie will be in the house. Now listen, I want to touch on a couple of things real fast.
Okay.
Number one, I want to thank everybody because it's been a fantastic year, and this is not doable unless our friends are watching.
Right.
And participating. And if you've seen today's show, please share it out, because sharing is caring, and we like to share and care. And the other thing is there's a few new friends. We are working with Jeff from F'd Up Nights, and that's the name of the company. I'm sorry, I can't change that. But he's a branding company, and he has a little cow. And we're having these little cows plastered all over Boca Raton.
Really?
Yes. And if you see a little cow and you bring it to me, you won't get a bag of coffee. Because it is the time of giving, it's the holidays, it's gift giving. We're going to be talking to our acupuncturist specialist, which you should also, health-wise, if you want to do that, it's a great Christmas.
Oh my gosh, what a great gift. Dr. Lee, I got to tell you, how this community keeps me together is truly remarkable. Dr. Lee and you, and I'm going today to Brooke, actually keep me afloat in this high, I don't want to say anxiety, but high-pressured world that we live in. There's a lot going on. So Dr. Lee keeps me as focused as ever at all possible.
Hold on a second. Teddy, I don't know if Dawn's on the air. I don't hear nothing.
Look, this is flashing stream.
Focused if ever at all possible. So if not, we're going to get me a mic.
All right, you keep going.
And I'm going to keep talking and seeing what we got going. But Friday, we're doing our holiday headshot with Danielle Boujon Photography. So come on out. We're here from 11 to 2. We're going to have the amazing music of J.C. Danner in the house. If you love Barbara Streisand, if you love the oldies, you got to come out and hear her. We're going to have some, I don't even know, light bites, but just some fun we're going to have. It's all about giving and sharing and saying thank you to our family and our friends, our community that have supported us to see where we are. Next Tuesday, we have a big show. I'm really excited because I spoke to a gentleman, and he is doing tremendous amount of work in the community with Narcan and helping save those people that have overdosed in the community and abroad in the United States. He has funded this himself in the beginning, and now he actually is part of a GoFundMe page. He was voted #1 on the GoFundMe 2 weeks ago on what he's doing. He's funding this Narcan, what he's doing, and it's the new Narcan that's out. It's 4 milligrams instead of the 0.5, and the results are amazing. He says it's non-addictive, there are no side effects. The major side effect is it's saving lives. So we're going to hear his story, and an attorney is coming to share that with us next Tuesday.
Maybe we should invite Captain Diaz back.
I think we should, but talk about a great way to go into the holidays, because the opioid epidemic is just insurmountable, but during the holidays when there's so much anxiety and so much depression, we're going to share that information. So that's really exciting news also. And
have you seen this coffee?
And you digress.
I do.
What is that?
This is Arabic dark coffee, whole bean. It's called Char Bean Gourmet Coffee, Full Roast City, from our friend Don Pablo. Have you ever seen this? Sorry.
All right. And how you doing over there?
You see, when she's in the room, things happen.
But Dr. Lee is amazing because I don't sleep much anymore, but I do sleep very well when I have my acupuncture. She quiets my mind, and it's just an amazing space. And she is now in Boca Raton, so if you were looking for acupuncture, and we're going to talk about 3 things today. Bronchitis, we're talking about
arthritis and weight loss in the new year.
Weight loss, bronchitis, and weight loss.
arthritis.
Arthritis, yes.
Arthritis, bronchitis, and weight loss. And it's funny because Teddy said everyone at work is sick with bronchitis, and it's lingering and lingering. And I said, well, Dr. Lee's going to talk about
Everybody
that today.
has it. Linda, everybody has this bronchitis going around.
And that cough lingers.
Yes.
And it's very, and you go through like 2 boxes of tissues because you got to blow it out.
Yes, because first you have like dehydration. The reason we got this around this season is because, you have all the parties and food differently from the routine diet. So it's all kind of high salt, high sugar, and that's all create phlegm. And phlegm is, the mucus is supposed to protect us, to clear up the bacteria. But then if you have too much and then accumulating there, and then you can cause the damage of the bronchiole, the villi, the small villi can move and clear up the bacteria or virus. So clear up the phlegm and clear up infection is the goal we want to achieve when you have a cold or you have a flu, because when this chronic bronchitis going on, and what happens is it's damaged the cartilage in bronchi, and then it not only damaged the cartilage but also damaged the little villi which moves, clear up the mucus.
The alveoles, they move. The alveoles, the little sacs in your lungs. But let me ask you, how come it's always here? The stuffiness is always in your nose, it's around your eyes. You ever see what happens to your eyes?
The sinus.
I wake up like that every morning, so yeah. Genchi and I had this conversation. If we put our face in ice water, and then you said milk,
Yes.
but that's not bronchitis, that's just freaking 52.
No, but it contributes because phlegm is phlegm, and then the bronchitis gets a hold of this other stuff.
But
and
it sits in here, the bronchitis.
You started with here.
and it goes to
and
here.
then it goes down to
It goes down your back of your throat.
Yeah, and then it goes down to your lung, and
Yes.
eventually it compromises the lung function and causing a condition called a bronchiectasis. So bronchiectasis will be the chronic inflammation which damage the bronchiole and the lung function, and eventually when this persistent coughing, it can damage the blood vessel causing severe bleeding. So they will constantly cough the phlegm because the chronic inflammation. But once this chronic coughing damaged the blood vessel, they started bleeding, and then you cough blood, and that could be life-threatening.
She kind of scares me a little bit.
And the infection, because when you start bleeding, then the infection gets in your bloodstream,
Yes.
and then it can go to other parts of your body. Then you have some major problems.
But
Yeah.
it's stopping the cough. And not only does Dr. Lee work with acupuncture, he worked with herbs. And I was going to ask you about that, but I'll ask you off camera about that. So many, for me personally, but that's another option that you offer in your practice.
Yeah, so let's do step by step. First, if you have a little bit of coughing or congestion, what you do is you stop eating all the processed food, the crackers or high salt, high sugar. And then also like popcorn or chips, because it's so dry, it's dehydrating your throat.
You can't have popcorn either. You're
When you
not
are
a whole lot of
having
When you've
fun.
got a
congestion.
cough.
So clear up within 2-3 days with pears, watermelon, orange. These 3 can all help you to rehydrate. Especially orange help to clear up the phlegm, and the pears.
Why does oranges make me sweat like crazy, Doc?
You are allergic to orange?
I think so. I
then-
start sweating.
Really?
Yeah, like if I'm menopausic.
That's.
It's going to hang with me and Genchi
Do
too
you
long.
have the
Possible.
same idea?
I don't know, but
Does
all
he
my
have-
life I
Oh.
can never eat oranges. All my
Just
life.
one small piece?
Even one piece. I start
that's-
sweating like crazy.
Yeah,
Really?
probably your stomach cannot process that.
Oh, I never
But
thought
then you can have another method, like the orange peel.
Lemons.
Lemons, I have no problem.
Lemon is
Yeah.
okay, right?
I cut up a whole lemon to put in my tea. Everybody looks at me like I'm crazy because I love
is
lemon
good.
in tea.
Yeah, lemon is good. But the other thing you can try is piece of orange peel. You soak in the hot water. It helps clear the phlegm, and also
Really?
help the acid reflux, which is also another thing. Most people have that because they drink while they eat, and they expand their stomach, opens up the sphincter, so the
don't know what
food
that
will
is,
come
but okay.
up. The sphincter is the muscle around
Okay.
the esophagus.
Oh, I thought it was something else. Listen, Doc.
Yeah, you have that as well. It's a different sphincter.
It's a-
It works the same way. It's like
That's right.
this.
Multiple sphincters.
He ignores me.
Multiple.
Do you see what it does? It's like this. It's a muscle
Okay,
that
stop doing
contracts.
that. Stop doing that. Stop. Relax. Okay, I got another question. Turning the body alkaline-ish. What is
Yeah,
it?
with
Alkalinity.
Alkalinity.
Uh-huh.
Not making it acidity. Alkalinity.
Yeah.
It is a tremendous thing.
Yes.
And we started doing. I started doing this program. I told Dawn about it. I told all my friends about it. And I started today's 1 week anniversary of doing this particular deal that I want to talk to you about. My sugar has come down, Doc,
Yes.
to 119.
Yeah, what happens is because you turn your body into alkaline condition.
Yes.
And your intestinal gut lining become healthier, so you can digest food much better. So you will burn the calories instead of transfer the glucose into the fat cells and accumulating as a fat. So that's why you burn sugar. You have more energy.
Do you know this woman is a genius? The lady that introduced me to this, I'm hoping she comes Friday because she, for some reason, she doesn't want to blow up the scene. But all of a sudden, I find that being alkaline allows you to eat, again, in small portions. I'm not telling you to go out there and eat a sandwich the size of this table. In small portions, it allows you to eat different things, and you're digesting it.
Yeah.
For the first time in my life, I feel like I'm digesting.
Yeah. Remember the first time I look at your tongue?
Yes, I
And
remember. I
I
remember.
look like a purple
remember.
and
Thank
look
you.
at your lip. It's much redder than. I
Yes.
mean, it's normal.
I feel like a
Yeah.
giant tomato.
That is true. You've got more color in your lips.
I
Yes,
have more
that is true,
bounce in my.
And
I'm
if you want
telling
to-
you, Doc.
Yeah,
I got
you have more
introduced.
energy.
I got introduced to this lady. What she does, what she
Uh-huh.
did for me, I've never seen in my entire life, and I've been doing this show a long time. It is an amazing fact. I thought she was a little cuckoo's nest. She happens to be right. She even gave me litmus paper to test my urine in the morning,
Yeah. To see
and
if
it's getting greener.
Yeah. More
Green is
towards
acidity.
Alkalinity.
Alkalinity. That's what I want. Not acidity. Alkalinity. And I'm beginning to drink teas now.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, she's so excited.
Hey, Doc.
Dr. Lee loves tea.
And she
Yes.
tells me, she said to me, this is what I want you to meet. She says, acupuncture will help increase your circulation to get all this good stuff going.
Yeah. Especially the digestion.
Yes, and
Yeah.
they looked at my blood and they said that my digestive system is my problem. It's not my liver.
Yeah.
It's not my liver, Doc.
Yeah. The digestion, the gut lining is the most important thing. But what's your A1C now?
I don't know. It was 5.7.
Oh, good.
You know, I
5
came from 11.2, right?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, I was so
5.7.
interested because we talked about that the other day when
Yeah.
I was at your office. That David Pomerly, you said,
Yeah. Per mother.
had this study that says 5.7 is now considered.
No, it's not considered the optimal level. It's within normal range, but I have 5.7, which really shocks me because I try to eat all the healthy food, but I think I eat too much carbs. Even
Yes.
sweet potatoes,
You are 5.7?
5.7.
Oh, then I'm in good company.
Exactly.
I stopped using
need to-
insulin.
That's good. That means your body started produce sufficient insulin.
No, I just got mad and said I ain't doing it no more. I either make it or break it, and I listen to my diet. But this alkaline thing, Doc, is the most unique thing I've ever seen in my life.
And the thing is that when you use the lemon water, it's not only hydrate yourself, but also it slows down the stomach spasm. So your stomach moves slowly and regularly, so you don't feel that hungry. You digest food more thoroughly.
This lady knows her stuff. You know that? She's scary.
She's
Now I know why you
remarkable.
come back normal. You have to go there every day to become more normal.
Well, actually, Dr. Lee, she texted me this morning. I'll see you Saturday before I leave again because you can't go that long without
Where are you
seeing
going?
me. She's going home for Christmas, but then she's coming
Do
back.
you know that it's 2 degrees in Boston?
I know. And
Today.
I probably will shovel the snow next Monday.
3 hours shoveling snow.
Yes.
Snow.
How are you, Capitan?
Excellent. I just don't want to bother you with.
No, you can bother me with
No,
the
no,
noise.
noise.
No, I like the noise because
You
it
like
makes
the
it.
noise?
Yes. Also, I want to announce if you have a business, today till Christmas. When is Christmas?
On Wednesday.
20.
Today till Christmas.
Next
If
week?
you come on down, I got a setup over here. We'll do a commercial. We'll do something with you on the air with DJ Ortiz. So if you can see
First
us,
show.
come down to 2400 Northwest.
Sounds good.
Where the hell are we?
Boca Raton Boulevard.
Yes, come on down. You meet with him. Make sure you meet with him because I got my security force here now.
If Jackie Birch can say it, she can teach me how to say DJ Ferd Show. Ferd Show.
I will never call you that. You're DJ Ortiz for me because I can't pronounce the F's.
And I put a shirt with my last name spelled on the baseball shirt. So nobody-
That's right. He's like Papa Ortiz.
Papa, yeah.
Yeah, you have it.
But you come down, we'll take care of your studio B.
Have
is
you ever had
open right now.
acupuncture?
Never.
Your wife?
Would you like to try?
Yeah, I would like to try it. Yeah, matter of fact, I have a car because I would like to go and visit her.
What is it that you have? What ails you?
Excuse me?
What
You
ails
can
you?
sit down on a mic.
Yeah, why don't
You
you
can
sit down
sit
on the
here.
mic?
Sure.
Because he loves a mic.
He's great on a
I
mic.
have no problem with the mic.
Just don't hurt yourself.
No, I'm not going to hurt
He's
myself.
gonna hurt.
I get
him-
excited.
He's gonna hurt himself so Dr. Lee could cure him.
But you know what I love so much about DJ Ortiz?
What?
Is that you've done your career and you trained
Hmm?
in broadcasting, and now you're in this next stage of your life doing
Correct.
what you love to do.
That's the passion. I love it.
And
I
that's
love
the
it.
amazing thing is he did what he had to do. You made your money. You raised your family. You
Correct.
did what you did.
Now it's
and
now it's your turn to have fun.
Exactly. And what a better place to do it than with both of you, Freddie and Don in the morning.
And you've been
in
with
the
us
afternoon.
since the beginning, since this new space. So every day we're unpacking some more boxes.
And
every day we're doing some
it's
more
really
things.
funny because you and I says, boy, if we only had a leader that we, because to have multiple studios, you need a lot of people. And then what happens is when we're in here, we don't want that to stop. We
Correct.
want it to keep going. So I tell DJ, okay, go do your show, do this,
We
go
do it.
that. Doc, we have to do acupuncture in Espanol.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you say acupuncture in Spanish?
Acupuntura.
Uncle Padula.
Acupuntura.
Puntura.
You can say virtue 3 times fast. You can say
That should be the
acupuntura.
outtakes.
But I want to do it in Spanish because the
Yes,
Hispanic community ails more than anybody because our diet sucks.
And
we
what
have
we
the
can
worst
do-
diet.
She can say in English because I'm 100% efficient when it comes to translation. So she can say in English, and I can say exactly what she's saying in Spanish. So the audience will be hearing in Spanish. Will hear my Spanish.
That's right.
And I will
Yeah.
put the passion to it and all that stuff, you know.
Yes,
And I will go,
that's
oh no, and whatever the patient does, I do as well.
That's wonderful.
Okay.
And we're going to talk about weight loss, but Latinos eat a lot of carbs.
Yes, that's why we talk about weight loss in the new year. And I just talk about my A1C is 5.7.
Very good.
And they think it's within normal range, but a neurologist, Dr. Perlmutter, is saying that even 5.7 increase the risk of Alzheimer and dementia in the future, 48%.
Is that because it's too low? Because the average should be
It's, too
6.5.
high. It should be below 5.
5.5, I heard.
Yeah,
Because the
five-
doctors say below 7.
Yeah, that's diabetes.
Physicians. Oh, for the
5.7 you
A1C.
can define
Okay.
as pre-diabetes.
Okay, pre-
And for me, because I eat so much, and I need to cut.
Excuse me, you eat what?
I eat a lot.
What does she
You
eat?
told me what you eat so much of.
She must eat a skinny banana or something because I don't know what the hell she's talking about.
But sweet potato, I used to eat like this big,
Oh my
and my
God.
sugar can go up to 135.
That's a whole lot of potato.
No, wait, sweet potatoes.
That's a whole
well.
lot of sweet
Sweet
potatoes.
potato. You
I have
would
one this
think
big, Doc.
Then your sugar goes up to 300.
That's where it goes to the roof.
Yeah, 135, and I cut half, and then it dropped to 105. 1 hour after the eating. That's how much difference is if you cut down the portion.
Mhm.
And then the other thing I try to switch around is you eat your vegetable first, and then you eat your carbs a little bit. Then it slows down your absorption of the carbs. The sugar will not shoot up. It mixes with the fibers, and it go up slowly and go down slowly, so you won't be so hungry all the time.
You know, the eating thing is not my biggest problem.
You could go all day
could
without
go.
eating.
I could go 2 days without eating. I'm
No, but that's
never
not good
hungry.
either.
But
That's not
exactly.
Yeah,
good.
but I'm never hungry. It's not
You
about
slow
the eating.
down your metabolism, and when you have
I slow down my
chance to
metabolism.
eat, yeah, when you have a chance you eat, your body does not burn calorie, just store the calorie because your body have the signal indicating that you're not gonna eat regularly, you're gonna starve yourself for another 2 meals. So it's store. Even you only eat 1 meal or every other day 1 meal, you're not gonna lose weight.
Well, I tell my body every morning, today we will have 1 meal. Everybody at attention, and here we go.
But it has to be the right meal.
It has to be. But but I like yesterday, Dawn gave me like a real small piece of, what was that? A wrap or
wrap.
something? It went down good. Sugar's good. Everything's good. But I never get hungry. I don't understand what the hell's wrong with me. I'm never.
Your body
Linda
should
says
be
I
used
get
to it.
hangry because I don't eat. But losing weight, what I did was
How did you
lowered.
lose your weight?
I lowered my portions of food.
So you still eat. While you were doing
I
that,
was forced to, yes.
did you just eat 1 meal or
No, I was forced to do 3 meals a day.
See? That's how you lose weight, right?
Right.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, in the Freddy diet, we used to eat big portions.
Yeah, and look what the Freddy diet did for you.
Yeah.
Before
If
you came along
if you
with
go to that poster, you can see it.
and
I
then
was
you came along with,
268
with the
pounds.
Dawn diet. It helped a little bit.
So
and then we
Dawn
had the
came-
coach's diet.
Dawn comes along and says, you can't have no more ketchup. You can't have no more this. You can't. And I cut all that stuff out because I ended up in intensive care. But then I came back
So how
and I have
many
lowered.
pounds do you lose?
68.
68. And then
Really?
that time you eat 3 meals or 4 meals every day.
And
Not
snacks.
4,
Well,
3.
you're having almonds and cheese and things in between.
Yeah, I know. But I get tired of eating. How do you people do it? 3 meals a day is exhausting.
Well, people get hungry, is what I have to tell you.
Well, getting hungry is one thing, but I don't have that.
Time.
You know what it is? I use metformin. Metformin?
Yeah.
Metformin.
Yeah.
Metformin suppresses your hunger.
But then metformin also lower your blood sugar.
No,
No?
it doesn't.
It doesn't?
Metformin does not do anything about your blood sugar. It stabilizes it, supposedly. But if you eat that sweet potato, you can take all the metformin you want and it ain't going to do nothing.
No, the sweet potato is done. The regular potato.
No, sweet potato is
okay.
bad too.
Sweet potato can have very low glycemic index.
Yes.
But even that, if I eat too much, my sugar will go,
Will go up.
yeah.
Avocado also goes up. Banana. I'm only
Banana.
allowed a half a banana. What human being eats half a banana? Can you eat a half a banana? No, nobody does. That's like having a half a potato chip.
Yeah, half
I was
banana.
still taking Adderall. It suppresses your appetite. I used to have to drink like 4 protein shakes a day because I couldn't eat. Like it would make me nauseous to eat.
So why were you taking the suppressant?
I had
You
ADD
didn't you-
and I had to.
Oh.
But then I noticed that the past couple of months you lose weight. Did you?
Thank you. I
The
did
first
very much,
time
yeah.
I saw you, I think you are at least 10 pounds heavier.
Thank you. I love her.
No, it's the brutal truth.
No, yeah.
Yeah, you did.
We thought you were sick. I didn't even want to say anything.
No, I just started.
You've lost weight. You've lost a lot of weight. Jody has lost a lot of weight. Somebody who should remain nameless here lost a lot of weight.
But yeah, that's what I started doing. When I was in high school, I took it just get through school. It was prescribed to me and everything. But I had to drink protein shakes because the thought of eating made me so nauseous.
But now you can eat.
Yeah, now
You eat 3 meals or 1?
I eat 5 small meals a day.
That's good. That's
See,
even better,
That's
yeah.
how she lose weight.
Yeah.
And it's a healthier way because you digest better. You have all the minerals and vitamins. If you only eat 1 meal and your body absorbed and stored as fat, your total cholesterol will go up. Like my gynecologist.
Oh, really?
He only eat 1 meal. Because he was surgeon and he got up, he drink coffee, he goes to the surgery. I don't know how he operated on people, but he has high cholesterol. He was on statin drug for so many years, and now he developed trigeminal neuralgia, the severe pain
Because
in
of the-
face.
because of-
the statin drug.
Really?
Because the statin rip off the cholesterol on the wrapper of the nerves, and that's why the nerve tend to be inflamed.
We have someone that can help him.
I think he should eat 3 meals and gradually cut down.
Can
increase the-
acupuncture help
Well,
with that
Leslie
pain?
works with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Trigeminal
but can
When he
acupuncture?
stopped the statin drug,
It
he
went back?
stopped the anti-seizure medication for many months. But then his PCP wants him to get on to statin drug again. And then he's on high dosage of anti-seizure medication again. Because the cholesterol is the most important component around the nerves and the muscles.
So does neuropathy have anything to do with my cholesterols?
Yes, if your cholesterol is too low, you tend to develop neuropathy.
So what the hell they got me on a statin for?
Is your cholesterol low?
She wants it to be 75. Who the hell walks around with a 75 cholesterol?
is too low.
That's
and
way
your
too low.
testosterone is going too
I
low.
was like at 106.
Well, 200 is fine according to Dr. Perlmutter. And he's a neurologist. And he does not advertise any medication, even he has to use medication to treat neuropathy, epilepsy, dementia. So I think we should get him on the show one day.
I think you should call. I think we should
He's where,
call
in
him.
Tampa?
Yeah. He's
Can we
in
call people
Naples.
out?
He's in
He's
Naples.
in Naples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we call people?
Sure.
I want to start Friday. I want to call people.
Okay.
I say hello. This is the Brooklyn Cafe
Dr.
TV show.
Perlmutter does not
What do you
advertise
think?
any medication, any supplement.
But you have to
only-
keep them standing by, though. So, yeah.
Only food, exercise.
Freddie, I like your diet today.
You like?
Honestly, your diet,
I
because
had
you're
the-
talking about bananas and all that stuff. The best thing to do is what you are doing today. You can eat all the bananas you want, the ones that are on your necktie. That's no problem at all. That's not going to gain any
Do
weight.
you know who gave me this?
Who give you that tie?
You see him on the news every morning on
Yeah.
Channel 12.
Who's that?
What's his name?
Chris Farrell.
Oh, Chris Farrell. Okay. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice.
Chris
It's a
Farrell is
good
a
diet.
friend of the show. He's been on the show. We should have him to come back for New Year.
They are
Absolutely.
coming back New Year's, as a matter of fact. As a matter
Excellent.
of fact, December 31st, we're doing a New Year's show here with Dawn Cliff, the wine chick. We're doing some wine tasting, and Chris is going to be joining us.
Thank you for the memo.
I forgot.
Well, you're
to-
gonna have a lot of fun with Chris. He is a
I forgot to
hilarious
tell you. Yes,
guy.
they're going to be joining
Let's
us.
do
They're
it.
out of town for Christmas, but she wants to know if we can do a New Year's event and do some wine tasting.
Absolutely. I'm gonna drop
Let's do
the
it.
ball.
Let's do it.
You
But
ready to
keep
go to
up with
commercial
the
break?
bananas.
Yes.
When we
and
come back, we'll talk about arthritis
and weight
loss,
I want to talk about weight loss.
and some more bronchitis, things what we can do because
Bronchitis?
the cough that everyone has lingering.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask, can you put Aquaphor in your nose? Does that help stop people from getting sick like you do on airplanes?
Yeah, you can try that, but once you get the symptoms, you have to use the herbs to clear it up as fast as you can. Otherwise, it will go down to the lung.
All right, let's go to commercial break. When we come back, more with Dr. Lee. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. $800. If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
Dr. Lee of Boca Raton Acupuncture Clinic with the PhD in neuroscience. Her practice in acupuncture helps hormone balancing, total relaxation, diabetes, and inflammation. For additional questions or to schedule a free consultation, call Boca Raton Acupuncture Clinic at 617-817-1910. Acupuncture and Chinese herbs are very effective in treating many ailments and diseases and have been used for thousands of years in China. Call today for your free consultation at 617-817-1910.
Beautiful. Looking for a professional and talented photographer? Danielle Boujon specializes in capturing flirtatious and tasteful images for yourself or your partner. Located in South Florida, Danielle really knows how to bring out your inner beauty on a shoot. Visit her website at www.daniellebuljan.com or call her at 561-305-2241 to to capture your most desirable moments.
And we're back. I love the sound of a hammer.
You love the sound of activity.
Yes, just keep it going.
Dr. Lee says all the time, I don't know how you do it. But she told me that I'm burning calories thinking so much, so I'm going to keep thinking.
We're going to get into that in a second, Doc, because this is 24 pages going on at one time. And how you doing? Listen, I want to jump on camera 3. We got Glenn and new guy.
Sash.
And Sash. Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, tell us a little bit. Put it on camera 3. You got camera 3 on?
Yeah, camera 3.
Fellas, tell us a little bit about what a company can do if they come in today. What would you do for them?
Well, if you come in today, we can give you and your company exposure and put you on air, so you can advertise what you do and make more people aware.
Yeah, we have 2 studios, one where we do Fuego and the one they use the Brooklyn Cafe. And yeah, we'll help out your business, we'll grow, live stream.
I love it. I love making them feel uncomfortable because we're going to be
Thanks.
throwing them to do this. But you guys are good. Thank you very much. There you go. So if you
Thank
come
you.
on
Yeah.
down, they're going to hook you up. Make sure that those are off now. Turn theirs off. We got a new producer on the soundboard, and he's learning it. There you go.
Tip.
And you just switch
are.
and back to us. And I love the fact that if you come down, you can take advantage of this. You could talk to Dr. Lee about your health, because I want to talk a little bit about weight
Talking
loss.
about weight loss, we're talking about arthritis and pressure points.
You're good. Get ready, because more is coming. Oh, yeah.
Please no.
Yeah,
He's got a good voice,
yeah.
actually.
He has a very good voice.
Tell us about pressure points for arthritis or for a lot of things.
So the arthritis pain, it's wear and tear, right? So if you use mouse a lot, or you stare at a computer and your neck get very stiff and the blood circulation cut off, then gradually you kind of develop arthritis. But if you eat healthy food and you exercise, so the wear and tear will be slowed down. But if you eat all the junks and the blood vessels are inflamed, even the spicy food too much alcohol, too much dark chocolate, it can inflame your blood vessels. When the blood vessels are inflamed, you don't have sufficient blood flow and the inflammation developed. Then the arthritis will become very painful. So if there is no inflammation, you only have stiffness. But once the inflammation kicks in, you have swelling in the joint, you have heat sensation, and then you have pain. So Dr. Andrew Well mentioned heat, pain, swelling are the main point of inflammation.
How depressing.
So how does acupuncture help with inflammation?
So if you do acupuncture or later acupressure by yourself, and you can relax the muscle first of all, and so the blood vessel can dilate and speed up the circulation. So when the circulation speed up, you clear up the inflammatory chemicals. So there is a different kind of chemicals leading to more inflammation. If I'll show you the acupressure point on the elbow, wrist, it will help the circulation, then inflammation will go down. And then if you combine the diet change, more vegetables, fruit, then your body can repair faster.
What kind of vegetables?
I like kale. Kale is a very good thing because it's anti-cancer, anti-inflammatory. I have many patients with cancer and later cancer-free, and they are stage 4 cancer patients. And they all tell me they use the juice, kale juice. So you use high-power blender and add water or coconut water and kale, and also I add 1 apple. So you make a smoothie. You drink 2-3 times a week, and it's actually helped me prevent white hair. I haven't
You don't have
dyed
any
my
white hair.
I have 5, 6, so I don't have
Just 5, 6.
to dye. I'm 55 years old, and
Really?
and I can wait for another 5, 6 years to dye hair.
Because of
so
kale?
I do kale, and I also eat a lot of vegetables.
You
I go
are-
every 4 weeks.
Did you see this thing with the cancer and the hair coloring thing? You might as well just go gray because it's very dangerous. I'm telling you.
I think I'd rather go for kale juice than go
Yeah.
gray, quite honestly.
Now,
If between the two.
broccoli is alkaline,
Yes, broccoli
Deal.
is also
You're
So
on
is
a whole
kale.
alkaline. He's on
Yeah.
like this whole mission. Have you noticed?
And
You're like
corn-
so into your alkalinity.
and
I'm
corn.
impressed.
Corn is a base. I stopped eating corn.
Yeah,
Good.
corn
Not good for
creates
you.
inflammation.
It creates inflammation.
Yes.
And even white potatoes are not good for
Yeah, that's raise your blood sugar right way.
you. And there is some funky stuff like watermelon all of a sudden is in my life because
Yeah,
it's-
watermelon. Actually, there's a story about Ben Laden, and he before he died, his type 1 diabetes was cured, according to this story, saying that Chinese practitioner recommended him to eat so much watermelon, his type 1 diabetes was cured.
that's
he
amazing.
didn't die. He didn't die of type 1 diabetes, so everybody knows how he died. But watermelon is good to be a natural diuretic. So when you have phlegm, you drink water. But if you eat watermelon, it drink out the actual water and clear up the phlegm. If you couldn't eat orange, then watermelon and pears.
Yeah.
Pears also clears
Also
up
alkaline.
the phlegm.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got a whole list of do's and don'ts.
Well, think about the pears, right? Because Lady Ann gave me that recipe for soup. My squash soup is squash and pears. And I never understood why the pears, but it helps
Alkaline
with the,
state.
it
Clear up
helps
the
with the
phlegm.
inflammation.
We have to eat that soup every day.
I have to
Did you
make
bring some?
I have to make
The
some
only
more.
thing about pear, you have to be careful. You should eat in the evening time because it's so much fiber. It can
Makes you go to
cause
the bathroom.
bloating and gas.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's how you
Dawn will have to put up with my bloating and
I
gas.
use 1 pear for a lot of soup. But before we run out of time, let's show the acupressure. So right
Yes.
here,
So
Right?
let's
You're gonna show it on Bob?
Yeah. So we're gonna do the elbow pain point. If you press that,
You can sit.
I can sit here. So you bend your elbow, and you see there is the crease at the end of this crease, and there is a point called the large intestine 11. And if you press that, it's not only help the elbow pain, it also help to clear up the inflammation in your gut. So this is 1 point. If you turn this way, and this is the large intestine point. And then if you go down 2 inches, which is 3 fingers below this point, it's another point. It's also large intestine. It's called large intestine 10. The same thing, it will help the muscle. So if you have tendonitis, your muscle gets so tight.
Yes,
And
I
then you
have that right
press here.
here.
Yeah, it's very, very tender. So you draw a line from this pink one at the end of the crease, and also here on the wrist, if you turn your thumb up, and there's a 2 tendons. Say, if you see mine, you can see the 2 tendons here. You see the 2 tendons? Between the 2 tendons, there is a point here. Yeah.
you should see everyone in the room. Everyone's got their thumb up. If we only had a camera work looking the
So
other
this
direction.
is another point for the wrist pain and the digestion. You see, all the point is related with your digestion. So you draw a point, draw a line from this orange dot to this pink dots, and then on this line, 3 finger below is this green dots, which helping the digestion, immune function, tendonitis, and the joint pain on the elbow and the wrist.
So what do you put in there? You put a needle in these 3 points?
Yeah, I can do that, but you can press those points. And one more point I want to show is very important for the neck tightness, because when your neck get tight, then
hilarious, right?
you will have eye problems.
Little gas
So
problem.
if you turn this way, you see these 2 fingers, the small finger and the ring finger, and the metacarpal bone, you feel like 2 bone here, and between these 2 bones, there's a point here. You feel the indentation between
Yeah.
the 5th and the 4th metacarpal bone, and there is a point here. You can press. When you press that, you turn your head this way, that way, up and down. You actually loosen up the muscle. And this actually a dancing teacher shows their
My
their
neck
students. Yes, and you press and you go up and down. So that's the 1, 2, 3, and 4 points. You can practice every day, alternate.
And this is for acupressure for
Joint pain, improve your digestion, relax your neck muscle, helping your eye, the vision. So if you could do that between your computer jobs or before you go to sleep, then you can become happier and healthier in the new year.
and is
That's
there
amazing.
acupressure for anxiety?
Anxiety in the middle of between the 2 eyebrows, this 3rd eye. If you close your eyes, press there, and the point which it's about the wrist line. Turn your hand
It's a
this
good thing
way.
he has a wrist.
Yeah, and then there's a wrist line and a 4 finger above the wrist line. Use your own fingers between the
4,
2
not 3.
tendons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Between the 2 tendons, and then you put a point here. And this is not
The 2
only
tendons. Which 2 tendons?
not only
Which 2 tendons? Like I missed that.
there's a
you can feel
there's a tendons between in
Ah.
the middle.
Yeah, you'll
you
feel
the
it,
middle.
Are you feeling it? Oh my God, yours disappeared.
Actually, we'll do the three fingers, not 4. The 3 fingers. The 3 fingers, and
Right
the other
there.
point is here. The 3 fingers. This not only slow down your heartbeat, opens up the coronary artery, but also ease the anxiety. So slow down your breathing, so you can breathe deeper.
Now, can you put a seed there? So all you have to do is rub and always be
I
there.
can also put the needles there.
Can you put
But
a
I can't
screw?
walk
Can
around
you
with
put
the
a
needle all
nail?
the time.
Can you
But
put a
small
nail?
the tape. It's a very small needle.
A nail.
Oh, it
Somebody
stays
get me
in?
a hammer and a nail.
Can it stay in for 10 days till you come back?
Yeah. You can.
Saturday.
You
I'm
can,
gonna have a nail.
You can leave the needle for up to 7 days.
There you go. Can we screw a needle in Dawn's arm?
Yes, we're gonna do that on Saturday. I'm gonna
Yeah.
put that in. You're in too, Teddy?
I'm down. Let's go.
7 days
Yeah.
when Dr. Lee comes back. Right
A
here.
6-inch
right
spike.
here, and right here.
Yeah, and then I can give you some herbs if you didn't clear up your
Right.
coughing.
Yes.
Yeah,
please.
because I have chronic laryngitis, so I am very careful. If I eat 1 piece of dark chocolate, I'll have phlegm. If I eat 2 pieces, I'll start coughing. The 3 pieces, I stop talking because I have no voice.
Can acupuncture help thyroid?
Yes, definitely.
Where do you stick it in your throat?
Yeah, nuts, you have to eat seaweed. The seaweed
Of course you
is
do.
so
I'm a
good.
fish now. Right?
I love seaweed.
Yeah, the seaweed helps soften the nodules, and also the
Can I
seaweed
fry it?
help stabilize the blood sugar.
Seaweed and
Yeah.
chips, and I have them flavored and stuff. They're so good.
Do you remember I brought them in?
I'm a
and
little
you,
nauseous.
You were a little nauseous
Oh my
then
God.
too.
Those are the worst things I've ever had in my those screen
I
things.
love those things. They're better than chips.
You should eat that because you have Hiramoshi mom.
I know.
You can put it into the soup.
What
Yes,
kind
I
of
know.
soup?
When I go to the Chinese restaurant, they put it in there.
What kind
I
of
eat
soup?
it. Yeah, I eat
Yeah,
it.
any kind of soup you put the seaweed.
Do you cook?
I cook every single meal.
You
That's the
do.
difference.
Yes.
Amazing.
That's the difference. Soup.
Now I'm gonna
seaweed,
walk around pressing my fingers.
Watermelon. We should go grocery shopping. That's what we should do. We should take Glenn with us or someone with a camera, go grocery shopping, get watermelon, seaweed, soup,
Or you can teach her how to buy food.
vegetables,
Pears.
How to buy the
pears.
right-
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only problem is I'm gonna eat it in the supermarket. I eat the pear.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you can you can eat watermelon.
way.
You can put a watermelon.
I'll bring a
here.
knife. I will open
And
it.
then the thing is, you have to protect your voice. If you lose your voice, you cannot talk. So watermelon and pears kind of protect your voice.
Really?
And I will bring some seed. It's Chinese seed. You can soak in the hot water, just sip. Oh, the Chinese teacher and the TV host, they have that. Sip.
There's something called alkaline coffee. Have you seen it?
No, I don't know that part.
It's a new thing that came out. I had some. It tastes just like regular coffee, but it's alkaline. It's higher, whatever it is, higher, and it's good for you. And I'm going to talk to Don Pablo to see if he has a bag of that stuff laying around somewhere. Alkaline coffee, can you imagine?
I can just imagine that what you're doing on baking soda, and I'm so impressed, I'm so proud of you that you stopped the ketchup and you're talking about potatoes and corn, and we've talked about the corn thing for a long time, and you were never willing to give it up.
I love corn. I grew corn in Puerto Rico. I love corn. But when I saw alkaline, the broccoli, though, I love broccoli. I can have as much cauliflower, another alkaline. I can have as much of that stuff as I want.
And it's anti-cancer, and it's an estrogen blocker because for women my age, the estrogen tend to stimulate the breast cancer, the uterus cancer. If we use all of this estrogen block the one enzyme, our estrogen level will not go up too high.
So what do you do with people who are strung out psychologically? And they just keep going. They have all this anxiety. And the way some people around here, the way they sort of push it out there is that they're doing 15, 20 things at one time. Then at the end of the day, they're exhausted because mentally they're exhausted. Not to mention everybody else is exhausted. How can you help them?
I think you should have one room,
Yes.
small room set up, and then everybody take turn to lie down there, meditate. With this point, acupressure for 15 minutes after lunch.
Just holding it?
Yeah, just holding that. And
Can- build a little
Can I
room.
get one of those clamps that, has like 2 points like this and you close it, like they put it on tables? I can have a point clamper like that.
But you know the little green room area I'm creating over there?
No,
I
you
can
know
put a
what we're going to do?
curtain.
I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to get some stairs. We're going to use
podcast
the
loft,
podcast
Teddy.
loft as the Zen master place.
Yes.
And then we'll put a curtain and put Elvira
me
up there for a
upstairs.
half hour.
A
Huh?
whole bunch of low light plants from my studio. I'll bring them up there.
We can use some low light plants in here.
She's bringing plants. The other thing I want you to know, ladies and gentlemen, that Dawn is a farmer in the Dell, but she can't raise flowers. She took all our flowers, put them outside. and
No,
they
DJ
went,
Ortiz did.
No, you can't put those outside.
These are beautiful, the red ones.
Inside.
The white one's just not doing so well.
Because you put them outside.
No, I just needed them. I needed them to come back to life.
No, if
I put it outside just to get some water.
yeah, don't put them outside.
No.
If you put them outside, too much sun.
Teddy's going to bring in the fertilizer.
I have all my plants.
I have a cow at home. I'll bring in some manure.
Which plants can produce more oxygen? Because in the enclosed area, if you stay for a whole day, you need increased oxygen level, and then your nerve can calm down.
I
That's
bet
what we
a lot
need.
Of, those snake plants, or like the mother-in-law plants, they're supposed
Yeah.
to be really high.
The mother-in-law
Snake
plants are called
plants?
snake plants? Really?
I think we need to bring in a florist and just put flowers around Dawn to sort of calm her down.
I do need a florist, as a matter of fact. I'm
She was-
surrounded
She
by
was
my
driving
crystals
me. She
and
drives me
flowers.
nuts today. She was driving me. Do this and do that and do this. I said I haven't finished the first. Do this. Doc, if people want to have for Christmas, okay, because we have no more time left for Christmas, what kind of gift cards do you offer packages for Christmas?
Sure, I can offer like a 10% discount if they use the gift card for the next 2 months to jumpstart the New Year resolution with acupuncture to lose weight and to get rid of the inflammation to prevent cancer. So if you can go to bocaacupuncture.org, I probably put the gift card there or what other.
Well, that's fine. And if you come down to us and you want to talk to Dr. Lee, we'll hook that up as well. I think we should have a whole Yang Seng thing over here. I mean, you're moving stuff around with the mirrors and the this and the
Feng
that.
shui.
Yeah. Every which way. Whatever. I think the doc comes in here and she sets it up. And if you have high anxiety, and don't tell me you don't, I want you to come on down and talk to the good doctor and watch it all melt away. I have a whole new perspective on this stuff. You know I never believed any of this. You know
I'm
it.
still surprised about the corn and the white potatoes and how much you've changed.
Oh,
and
you should
your
see my
sugar
list
is
of don'ts.
down, and
My
I'm
list of
just so
don'ts.
proud of you over the past 4 years.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm taking, you know,
your life back?
I gotta tell you a secret. Pills are expensive, man.
I had a
Pills
feeling that's what it
cost
was.
money.
But it's
Yeah.
easier.
Yeah, but it costs money, you know. My insulin, $200 a vial. Who the hell wants to do that? And people are telling me, oh, you can get it for $50 at CVS. Not the same. There are different levels. expensive. Save some money, be smart.
Eat
This is a
healthy.
much better way. And eat healthy.
Eat healthy. You can get a bag of kale for about, what, $4?
I
And
don't
that lasts
recommend
a
that.
very long time.
Broccoli is as effective. Kale. I had fried kale, but that's not good for you.
You can go to bocaacupuncture.org. You can give Dr. Lee a call at
617-817-1910.
I'm telling you, whatever you need, Dr. Lee will take care of it. And if you don't know you needed it, she'll take one look at you. She is brutally honest, and you will feel so much better.
She has no filters.
But you know what? She delivers the information, and you feel better.
And she's going to tell you the truth because, you know, you're not in the soup because you're leading a great life. Okay, let's be honest. I got in the soup because I was eating out of control. And I'm being very honest with you, I was stupid about it. I didn't listen. And, you know, when you're laying down, people tell you ain't leaving the hospital, you done, get your papers in order. That's when you listen. So just telling you, heads up, let's start the new year right. Call this lady and get it done.
Stay tuned. We're going to switch over to Actually Speaking with Ann. We're talking about the energy of the week as we move into Hanukkah, we move into Christmas. A lot of things going on in the families and more to come
Does
with that.
Hanukkah have a different energy?
It's the holiday season. Hanukkah starts on Sunday, actually. Christmas
Does it?
starts, yeah. and it
Christmas
plays
is
out.
every day. Wait till you hear this, Glenn. Every day is Christmas. Every day.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back. If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
Dr. Lee of Boca Raton Acupuncture Clinic with the PhD in neuroscience. Her practice in acupuncture helps hormone balancing, total relaxation, diabetes, and inflammation. For additional questions or to schedule a free consultation, call Boca Raton Acupuncture Clinic at 617-817-1910. Acupuncture and Chinese herbs are very effective in treating many ailments and diseases and have been used for thousands of years in China. Call today for your free consultation at 617-817-1910.
Does your business Moby Pop? A new way to grow your business. Using a simple keyword, drive customers right to you with just a click. Customers will receive your personalized digital business card within seconds with all your contact information in one place, including a gallery of photos, videos, and clear call to action that drives sales. Promote your products and services or share a hot new listing with custom event pages and RSVP form, boosting qualified leads. Special offers and promotions are directly sent to your potential customers' phones with text campaigns, increasing foot traffic and creating a loyal following. Let MobiPop drive your marketing campaign. Focus on your business. Let MobiPop focus on growing it.
The way you live your life says a lot about you. The way you choose to commemorate your lifetime can say even more. It's a single event that speaks volumes. So how do you celebrate a life? Dignity Memorial providers believe that your memorial service should be as unique as you are, reflecting your personality and your passions. It should be a perfectly tailored send-off, a fitting tribute for family and friends. to celebrate the person they love. We're professionals at catering to your every need, right down to the catering. In fact, no detail is too small. So when it comes time for a fitting tribute, we'll see that your final wishes are beautifully fulfilled. It's what Dignity Memorial providers are known for. And why you should rely on us to see that your life is well celebrated. The celebration of a lifetime begins here.
As we age, our stem cells decline in their ability to heal our bodies. Imagine a patch that could activate your stem cells and reset them to a younger, healthier state. No supplements, nutrients, or drugs enter your body. Activate your stem cells with this patented phototherapy. Benefits include the support of wound healing, rapid pain relief, increased energy, better sleep, reduced stress, sharper mental focus, and an overall feeling of youthful vitality. When you're at your best, you experience the world differently. Contact us at 561-929-1627. For a free consultation to help you feel your best, activate your own stem cells with this affordable patented phototherapy. Call today, 561-929-1627.
Let's all welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet TV radio production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make all your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes or live radio streaming as well as tape productions for social media platforms and television. AMP2 TV can handle all of your television needs, including closed caption for a perfect on-air telecast. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages or visit one of their many studios to get your creative juices flowing. Come and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's AMP, the number 2.tv, or call them at 866-224-5422. Feel free to call for a quote or just a consult of how to put your business on a social media platform or radio platform, or just doing a show that is covered by all platforms. Call 866-224-5422 and make an appointment. That's 866-224-5422.
Welcome back. Yeah, ring your bell. Ring your bell. Ring your bell. Boy, that is the sorriest. That is the sorriest.
I'm sorry, let me.
Ring your bell like you throw that axe.
When you came here, was your hair that long?
Yeah.
It is. I don't want you ever to cut your hair.
That's what my boyfriend said, and I told him to get a pixie cut for Christmas.
And what about your dad? Your dad likes your hair that way?
Yeah. Oh, no one in my family lets me cut it.
My
I'm never
sister
allowed
had
to.
hair like that, and she cut it. My father didn't talk to my sister for 3
Your
weeks.
sister has short hair.
Now
Now
she
it's very
does.
short.
Yeah, now she looks like a boy. I tell her, what is that contraption? Long hair is...
Now you look like a boy. Happy birthday. And there you go. That's the first edition of the Freddie greeting card line coming to you in 2020.
Well, I'm very excited because we're about to undertake today's power message. Why do you do that?
I wanted to see if it was raining. I forgot to put it back. Sorry.
There's not
Is
a
it-
glare.
is
I
it
checked
glaring on the camera?
No, it's not.
And what
I
about,
checked it.
the red curtains outside? I mean, they're very boudoir-ish.
Those are our theater. Those are our theater curtains from the other
Very
studio.
boudoir. That sounds like
Boudoir-ish.
that sounds like a...
It is.
I can see traffic.
You see that curtain of Laura Hardy behind you?
Yeah.
It's theatrical.
Well, they certainly don't look boudoir-ish.
So that was the vision, the inspiration for the red curtains. That was from the other studio, and we're putting over
But I
here
kind of
on
like this
windows.
boudoirish thing.
Well, Danielle Bush, as a matter of fact,
Is that even a word?
boudoir.
Boudoir-ish?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure. It is
you
now.
made it up. It's gotta be a word.
Boudoir. She is actually doing free headshots on Friday as a thank you for the Brooklyn Cafe. But starting the first of the year, she's getting ready and gearing up for Valentine's Day boudoir-ish photo shoots that she's going to
Boudoir-ish.
probably be doing here, not in our studio, in the warehouse bay.
You know,
So that's something coming as well.
She actually takes pictures of pregnant women, and she makes them look very sexy, boudoirish.
Pregnant women are sexy.
Unbelievable.
According to my husband, that was it for him.
That's it. He
They're
wants you
beautiful
constantly pregnant.
because they're about life, right? Creation.
Well, I don't know
The
about
energy
all
of
that,
creation
but-
in life is the hottest thing.
Is that what is hot?
Yeah.
I have other things to talk about, but
I
okay.
think everyone else looks very beautiful pregnant except me. That was not such a pretty sight.
You must be cute because you're small, so you're barely pregnant.
Not cute. No, I was quite pregnant, and I'm small, and it was just like this ball rolling. Yeah, it was
So
another
what?
thing. 25 pounds
Dawn,
in a ball.
You were gorgeous. All women who are pregnant are not gorgeous. They're stunning.
Well, she takes that stunningness to another level because
Danielle
I've seen
does,
her work.
yes.
And I see these pregnant women, like, holy smokes, man. It's unbelievable. Women should be pregnant every day for the rest of their life.
Oh no, we're not going to go there.
Forget about the birth thing. I'm talking about just the pregnant
Well,
thing.
just think, you're having another grandchild soon.
Yes, I am. I'm going to have
And
my
then there'll be
third.
another one on the other side, so you'll
And they're
soon to have
competing.
four.
Yeah, 4. And then Sarah's not going to be far behind, even though she denies she's ever going to have children.
You're
but-
soon to be 4. Maybe
You never
Jill,
know.
maybe it'll be a girl.
And wait till yours.
Was it your dream to have children growing up? Was it something? that-
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And I just think it was a generation. I think we've even talked about this, Teddy, right?
Yeah.
Because I was 25 when I had my daughter. It's
Mhm.
totally different now. And it was
How old are
just
you, Teddy?
assumed.
I'm 24.
Do you want to have children?
Not yet.
I know,
But
not yet, but do you want
in the
to?
future, yeah. But I know a lot of people. Most of my friends don't.
They don't?
Most of my friends, yeah, they don't want kids. They
This
just want
generation
animals.
doesn't want it.
Animals.
Yeah, yeah.
I had my first at 31, and then my second at
Animal or
41.
You don't want kids either?
There were a lot of animals in between that, but given that they're both boys, we can call them animals, right? So yeah,
Because
I
they're
had my-
boys?
Oh, let's not go there. So I had 2 boys, yes. So I had my 2 animals, but
But yeah, most of my friends, they all want dogs. They want cats. They want most of my friends don't want
So
animals.
much
You want,
harder.
Glenn, you want children when you grow up? Huh?
Yeah, see.
so much harder, like doing it like 31 to 41. What a huge difference.
That's where my mom had me at 32, and my sister just had her first daughter at 30.
I think that's a good
And-
age. Having done both, I think having them later on, it's great if that's what you have to do, but the energy is not the same. It's just you have more wisdom, but again, the body and the energy is not the same, even just 10 years apart. So
You know,
just a thought.
but when you have children, it's the fast track to experience and learning life. Until you have children, you're just going through the motions.
Or if you have a puppy.
Just going through the motions.
You know, I can just put my dog in the back of a RV and we can just drive and have a road trip. But if I have a kid, now I have to oh God, is it in a car seat? I gotta feed, I gotta stop. My boyfriend and I are taking his dog on a road trip.
You gotta feed the dog,
Easy.
you gotta stop for the dog.
But I'm going to expand on what Freddie was saying, because it is the ultimate experience in caring, in sharing, in giving, in watching and nurturing creation. Because what's happening, I teach the ancient universal wisdom of monotheism. And what we basically learn is that when we emulate our creator, which is loving, caring, sharing, and creating, then when we walk in alignment with abundance and fulfillment and all things good. The opposite, when we walk in a place of being selfish, taking, lazy, then nothing good comes from that. So children are an incredible way for us to be pulled back into alignment with our central mission, with our central purpose of connecting with those godlike elements of
So
love,
where
caring, and
does
sharing.
genuine question? Where does adoption fall in there? Because you're not creating the life is already created, but you're
Good question.
because
It's an amazing question, and I love that question because the truth is that we as parents are chosen. The monotheistic wisdom writes that 40 days before creation, we choose our parents. We know who our soulmates are going to be. It's already created up in Heavenland. So same thing with adoption. The child who is going to be adopted already knows that that's the path through which they're going to come down to this earth. So adoption is just part of the whole plan.
So what if they don't get adopted though? Because there's so many kids who age out of foster care. Is it that they're finding a parental figure somewhere else in spiritually? Are they finding that they don't need a parental figure?
I wasn't going to talk about this today, but here we go.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to go off topic.
Let's be organic. Let's do this. So the truth is I don't have all the answers, but the one answer I can share is that we choose our environment. For the most part, there's all sorts of different, levels in there, but we choose our environment that is best going to support us in doing our tikkun, our correction. We all come down to this earth with a purpose, and each one of us has a different purpose. So some of us have to really go through the school of hard knocks. Some of us come into a much easier environment. It all depends on many things, past lives, etc. So it's just part of the plan, the greater plan.
Well, let me ask a question. Love, the word love, L-O-V-E, is something that apparently everybody that I talk to is always chasing. Everybody wants to be in love. They want to feel the euphoria of being in love. And what's the greatest test of love? I mean, think about this. I've been divorced twice. I'll talk about myself. Divorced twice. Did I love these people? Yes. Was it easy to walk away? No. But was it there to do? Yes. Does it mean that I don't love Michelle and Susan? I don't know what it means. It means that I was able to move. You can't divorce a kid. Even if you give a kid up for adoption, in your heart, in your soul, you can't give up. You can't divorce your kids. So the true test of everything in life is why I say when you have a child, it's going to change your perspective on everything you do.
Yeah.
Because water is wet. It isn't as wet until you have a child. And trust me on this. I try to explain this to Gio. You take a kid, a millennial takes a kid from Tampa to me, and he says, oh, that was a horrible trip. And he's in the back and he's cranky. Of course he's cranky. He's young. Stop, have a picnic, take 2 days to come over. Mm-hmm. Right? Do it long, and it will feel less pain.
But it really, that puts upon us, truly, we have to shift. When we
There
become
you go.
parents,
There you go.
it's no longer about me and me alone. We live in such a world where it's all about me, right? I want what I want, and I want it now. Immediate need gratification. I want to do what I want, when I want, how I want. Wow, that all changes when a kid enters the picture.
And Teddy's the most giving person at her age I've ever met in my entire existence.
True.
Am I?
To a point that I say to her, you give too much. Because you unbalance in the opposite direction. You would give your sneakers off the back of your shoes. Because I've seen you do it.
The sneakers off the back of your
Yeah, I
shoes.
just lost myself. But the bottom line here is that Teddy never says no. Even, she doesn't care if she can't do it. She's going to say, yep, I get it done. I get it done. So when you become a mom, you're going to learn the opposite lesson.
You're going to live my world?
That's right. You're going to learn that you
lose myself.
your value to yourself, and I think this is something about being good, being better, about your book and your commercial and everything else, is it's all there. You just ain't hit it yet. You just don't see it
Hit
yet.
it one day. When I want to be a parent like my parents, because I love my parents. I think everyone thinks their parents are the best, or most people do. I genuinely think my parents are amazing. I think they're the best parents ever. And my mom has given up so much of her life and what she wants to do and work and everything to raise me and my older sister, that when I be a parent, I want to be like that. But just not yet.
That's a choice. You can do that, or you can literally, I mean, don't anybody get up in arms with me, but you can have it all. But it might not look like having it all, but you have to compartmentalize. It's in bits and pieces.
Well, I agree. You're not gonna be able to travel to Europe every time you want to, but you
can do it now before kids.
Oh, believe me, I'm going.
Now.
Well, let's talk about the
trip on the way.
Compartmentalizing thing, because we just used that. I talked to you about that this morning. You said stop compartmentalizing.
But I can't even say the words.
But I just said that to you today, right? You said stop doing that. But I can't stop doing it because there's this segment and there's this and then there's this and there's this overall umbrella of all of the other stuff. I used to, in my mind, file these things away, like, these filing cabinets, and I would do it and I'd put it mentally, file it away so that I can move on to the next thing. Now, I never file it away because it just keeps growing. I guess maybe that's why I see Dr. Lee so often.
But you're still going to continue to do it. See, you have to put exactly what she's saying.
That phone rings or that text goes off, you never, ever stop. When you're a child and your parents' age, it's the same thing, it just works the other way. It never stops.
Yeah. Well, what is it you're looking to stop?
Yeah.
I'm a little confused.
The energy, the stress, the worry.
No, be specific.
I am.
Stress?
That's true. If I'm driving here or I'm driving anywhere and I call my mom and she knows I'm going somewhere, I immediately have to be like, I'm okay, because her first thing is, what happened? What's wrong? You got in an accident. So when she picks up, I immediately have to say, I'm okay. This is why I'm calling you.
All right, so can we all tie this together to the energy of the week?
Yes, and then we'll go to commercial break.
So I love what we're all talking about, because the truth is last week and this whole month is all about the energy of we're going to war. We got to fight. We got to make our life work. And part of that is accepting it's a war. So the same thing as a parent. We accept that we're on call 24/7.
Yes.
We accept that they're always there. Like, if you can imagine a thread that's just coming out of you and they're there. But how do we choose to see that challenge? Do we see that as a blessing, or do we see it as a curse? And that's the big question, because when we accept this is the way it is, they're not like my ball and chain, but they're always connected to me and I'm always on call. But if I can see that as a blessing, then it becomes light as a balloon. If I see it as a curse, then that can become a drain.
Okay.
Perspective. I love the way Ann ties that all up.
Well, it's important that you understand perspective. If you understand perspective,
and
then you'll accept it.
It's a choice.
It's a choice.
How we view what's going on in our life, the challenges that we're facing, is a choice. And it all boils down to that all of the challenges in our life are there as opportunities for us to learn, grow, and transform.
I love that.
Let's go to commercial break right here with
Guys
author,
ready?
speaker, also in the corporate world of motivation, Ann Dector from Actually Speaking with Ann. She's here. She also wrote a book, From Good to Better is your email, and you can contact her.
Good to Better 2020
is the email at
gmail.com.
Good to Better 2020 at gmail.com.
You made me change it. But
yes,
okay.
we did. Good to Better 2020 at gmail.com. You can contact Ann. You can book her. You can find her here every week on the Brooklyn Cafe Show. And we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
As we age, our stem cells decline in their ability to heal our bodies. Imagine a patch that could activate your stem cells and reset them to a younger, healthier state. No supplements, nutrients, or drugs enter your body. Activate your stem cells with this patented phototherapy. Benefits include the support of wound healing, rapid pain relief, increased energy, better sleep, reduced stress, sharper mental focus, and an overall feeling of youthful vitality. When you're at your best, you experience the world differently. Contact us at 561-929-1627. For a free consultation to help you feel your best, activate your own stem cells with this affordable patented phototherapy. Call today, 561-929-1627.
Dr. Lee of Boca Raton Acupuncture Clinic with the PhD in neuroscience. Her practice in acupuncture helps hormone balancing, total relaxation, diabetes, and inflammation. For additional questions or to schedule a free consultation, call Boca Raton Acupuncture Clinic at 617-817-1910. Acupuncture and Chinese herbs are very effective in treating many ailments and diseases and have been used for thousands of years in China. Call today for your free consultation at 617-817-1910.
Ring it.
Why does my bell sound like it's like a heavy, ancient cowbell?
You ever seen the movie Saturday Night Live? You ever seen the show where he says, we need more cowbells? We started doing that about 3 years ago. And then he started selling it. I don't know why. He blew it up. He's selling shirts, more cowbells. They brought it back and brought it back and brought it back.
My cowbell sounds not nice.
Sound like that's why I stick with my wand is what I do. I stick with my wand. I create my magic this way.
You got to move it quickly.
Welcome back to our wonderful Wednesday. We are here with Ann Dector, a coach, author, speaker. She is here. You can hire her for corporations to speak to everyone, individual. You do individual groups. You do individuals, everything. You can contact
I
Ann.
love working my signature thing that I one of the things I realized with what brought me to this place in my life is that I had my own hard knocks, my own challenges that came in my life. Divorced, with a young child, not knowing what my purpose was, what I was going to do with my life, and brought me to a place of learning and studying for 25 years. And I just said, you know what? It's bigger than me. There's a bigger, and I'm allowed to be happy. I'm supposed to be happy.
I wanted to. What are you showing me?
Can we just focus on Ann?
Okay.
But let's talk about all of those things that lead to where you are,
Okay.
right? All of those steps in your past, and everyone. We talk about this a lot. The journey leads you to
Oh my gosh.
where you need to go, right? And you were just talking at commercial break how you grew up. Like, who would ever think? I mean,
Are we
people
gonna
don't
tell
stop.
everybody?
We don't have to, but
Oh.
everyone comes to where they are now with past experiences.
Yes.
And we never stop to ask or stop to even think about it. We look at people for what they are, where they are, and most people are quick to judge.
She's funny.
And
She's
you're
still
this,
doing it.
this.
She just did it again.
What'd I do?
Can we change the camera? Can we?
Oh, you're this, but I want to focus on Ann and not the empty chairs. This, right? They don't stop and say, oh, well, Freddie, you were like this in your past life. You and I are totally authentic. We share it, but most people don't. I never knew where you grew up. You told me where you were born, but no one knows past lives. Everyone sitting here has a past, good, bad, or
everyone
indifferent.
has a story.
Yes.
Everyone has a story that brings them to where they are and that empowers them to heal the world in their own way. Everyone has an impact. And now I think what I'm loving about what I'm seeing out there in corporate, in personal world, in family life, in media, in TV, is everyone's talking about their story. Everybody is becoming vulnerable and opening up, and this is what I stand for, and this is who I am. And I'm loving that because it's giving the rest of us the opportunity to share our stories and to feel empowered to share our stories. What do you guys do here? What do you say? That you, oh my God, I'm having a blip. You empower everyone to have a voice. What is your moniker?
Yeah, everyone has a voice. Everyone has that opportunity to share their story, share their voice and ideas. And I think what's happened is that social media is the happiness of everything. But it's truly not. It's what is on the outside. No one's saying, look where I came from.
Well, hold on. I'm glad you brought that up. This morning, someone read to me a story of a friend that she had in high school. And she's 28, and she has a $14 an hour job. And she broke down how she went from having that job and something happened in her life, just one small thing increasing the amount of exposure of money she had to pay. And she ended up being in her car and losing her daughter, losing her husband because they found out that she was living in her car. And it brought a tear to my eye because the bottom line here is that it isn't always about the good feel. It sometimes is about truth. And truth can be hurtful. It could be this, it could be that. So my question to you is this, Anne. Life is like these bags of coffee. And it's a coincidence that they're there because you're here. Every bag is a different bean. Every bean is a different story. So how do you approach life when another bean comes to you? Do you say, do you judge it? Do you not judge it? Do you enhance it? Do you sort of play with it and make it better? Do you look at the good in it, the bad, the different? How do you handle it?
Well, I'll answer that in a kind of roundabout way. So let's have a conversation about the energy of the week. So it's fascinating because, like I said, we've been talking about challenges this month, and we're coming on to the holidays, right? We have the universal holiday of Hanukkah coming, which is all about this whole story of how a whole nation was almost being forced into non-existence, and how they rose up and they conquered, they survived, they thrived. So that's what we have to do. We have to take that lesson and apply it to our life. How are we going to thrive and survive during times of challenges? And this is what I talk about in my signature talk with corporations, because when you have employees that are challenged all the time, there's one of two ways people typically respond. Victim consciousness, little ball, why me? Woe's me?
Most people, yes.
Yes, woe's me. And we call that living life by rear wheel drive. Or we have people who live life front wheel drive. What does that mean? Okay, it's a war, it's a challenge, and I'm going to take this head on, and I'm perception. How am I going to choose to see this? Is it going to be the ball and chain, and it's going to be heavy, and oh my God, I can't do this? Or is it going to be lighter because I'm choosing it to see it that way? Now, back to your question, one of the things, if we lead through our vision, what our dream is, then we create miracles. Whether we meet people who's a different being, we don't agree, we disagree, judgment, non-judgment. When we lead with our vision and our dream and our purpose, none of that stuff matters. We don't even see it. We're not affected by it, because everyone who hears our authentic voice, who sees us walking in our dream and our purpose, they go, I want more of that. How do I get more of that? I like that. That's sexy. That tastes good. That's just yummy. I want more of it. And the thing is a lot of us go, is it yummy?
It's yummy.
It's yummy.
It's yummy.
And a lot of us don't even know sometimes what's going on. We'll see someone in that way, being that person, and we'll go, oh my God, something's changed. You got a haircut. You what happened? And it's like, no, I'm just being real. I'm like owning it for the first time in my life. Enough of this telling me what to do, how to look, a victim. It's not going to work. Enough of these voices in my head telling me that everything's bad. I want good.
It's changing your perspective. It's looking at the situation and shifting it. And I talked to you about this last week. The situation is what it is, and you either look at aging parents and growing children and working. We're working now 7 days a week, but look what we're creating. So is it, well, I'm working 7 days a week, or it's like, wow, I get to go to the studio. This is our space. Create what we want, come and go when we want, and fill this amazing space with goodness and hope, voices.
It's something else. It's even deeper than that. One of the greatest lessons we learned this week is don't look to be comfortable.
I say it all the time.
Don't look to sit,
We've
big
made it.
chair, big screen TV. I went to BJ's, okay? Oh my God, my husband was with me, bad choice. He's going into the electronics department, right? And I'm like, the food, whatever. And there's this humongous TV. I never saw anything so big in my life. And he's just sitting in front of it transfixed. If they would have had a row of easy chairs in front of this TV in BJ's, you'd see everyone just like lying there and watching. It's comfortable. It's easy, but miracles are not created from comfort. So if there's one thing like I can impress on everybody this week, and it's something I've been telling myself as well, don't look to be comfortable. Look to be creative. Look for solutions. Look to love, care, and share. This is what you look for. This is what you focus on. There's an expression I love. If you're looking for comfort, comfort is going to run away from you.
That's true.
Right?
That's very true.
And then comfort changes because what you're comfortable doing then becomes, then you do a little bit less to be a little more comfortable. And then I think you find yourself doing less and less because that couch, you're sinking a little bit more comfort in it. And then you're not growing until you get to the point where you go, how did I get in this pit? Because I'm so comfortable.
Well,
and then how do you climb out?
Well, that's the thing. You definitely don't want to fall into the rear wheel drive way of life. What does that basically mean? Is that we all have a destination we're going to get to. We're all going to get to this place of, we love to call it like the Ein Sof, this place of love and unity and oneness and a place of perfection and correction where we've corrected. But that's our purpose. And if we're not going to move ourselves in that direction, then we have something, our potential, the holy language calls it the Or Makif, okay? Our surrounding light. It's where all our potential, everything that we need to do in this lifetime is there, and we have a choice. It's got to happen. So if we've got to deal with anger issues, if we've got to deal with self-esteem issues, if we've got to deal with making things happen and manifesting issues, victim issues, we are sitting here and we have a choice. Am I going to go through life front-wheel drive, where I'm going to be the cause and the source and the creator of my life? Or am I going to be rear, I can't even say it, can you help me?
Rear wheel?
Rear wheel drive, where I am going to get smashed, pushed from the rear, like a rear-ender, to move. What do you want? Front wheel drive
Front
or
wheel, be the creator of your
drive.
life. And we've talked about this. All these things keep coming back to what we talked about, how we found the space and how it is growing and how when you put it out into the universe and the energy, if you don't see those messages and you don't see those signs of your purpose and what God or the universe, whatever you believe in, intends for you to have, they're going to keep sending those signs until you either take a look at it or you're in such a comfort zone that you change your path.
You know, I like the example of the TV.
The comfort.
No, I passed that already. When the TV hit me, I didn't even think about it. I don't care. It hangs on whatever, and you're gonna watch it. I think about the room. I think about the chairs. I think about the lighting. I think about the bar that has to be put in there. I think about the food thing that has to be on this side. How to get in and out of it comfortably. Putting blankets on the chair. It has to recline.
Why do you think of all that?
Because I never ever. This is why Gio thinks I'm crazy. My son Gio, who created this company. He created this company. He thinks I'm nuts. Because no matter when this place is done, I wake up tomorrow and say, okay, we have to do a little bit more.
Enough. It's never enough.
Never. Because I never believe that it's enough. Ever. I never believe. There is always a little bit more. There's always a little bit better.
But
There's
you
always
know you're
another
allowed
picture.
to coast a little bit. You're allowed to enjoy your
Honey,
success.
I coast every day.
Okay.
I love my job.
Because if we tell people, we're human beings, and if we tell people, oh my God, when people come to me and say, oh, what is the work? I'm so tired. I work all the time. Okay, the work, it's like uphill, uphill, uphill. We're working, and then we can coast. It's okay to enjoy. But then eventually that little part inside of us that needs to create and needs to be source, it's going to start talking to you and say, okay, enough pina coladas on the beach, get back into life and create.
But that's the best time, is when you quiet your mind enough to see the next step.
And the
that
best
you have to
thing
take.
is, on the beach, you can go to margarita, you can go to pina colada, you go to something else. And you do something else. And instead of a beach, you use a lake. Instead of a lake, you use a mountain. Instead of a mountain, you use a quiet
Or
forest.
you sit in the podcast room and some low light plants.
Sometimes, you sit in a room and it's quiet, and that is so tranquil. That's what you need. And you need to block out all that noise.
Or sometimes you binge watch. So I binge watched this past weekend. I just signed a contract to do something, whatever. It took a lot of stress from me, and I was a little bit hyper about it. And I said, okay, what is my drug of choice at this point? It was binge watching. So, but I knew that it was with boundaries, and that's why people love to call me the tough love coach, because I'm all about the boundaries and this is the way it is. It's going to end here. It's going to begin there. And so I binged watch this Netflix show called Virgin River. Amazing.
What's it called?
Virgin River.
Okay.
Okay. Only one season out. But what I love about it, there was one statement in there. So it's about this woman who is, she's had a lot of tragedy in her life. She lost a child. Her husband also passed. So she's a nurse midwife, and she needs a change. So she goes to this upper northern California, logging town, and she's going to be the town's midwife, what have you. And she's saying to herself, she's still having flashbacks, and she's still upset. And then she says to herself, I realize that no matter where I go, I take myself. So, isn't that true?
We can't run away from who we are.
We can't run away from our challenges. We can't run away from our destiny. We can't run away from our potential, no matter what we think. And it's really funny, because this past week, my son, you have a 15-year-old teenager. Shoot me. That's all I have to say. Love him. But when he comes home and goes on that fortnight, and I'm thinking, what was I doing at 15? If I didn't have homework, I was babysitting. I was helping my mother. I was doing ballet. I was doing other things than sitting there with the fingers. I said to him last night, I said, honey, I love you. I said, and I don't care if the rest of the world is sitting there sucked into this fortnight thing. I said, if you don't have homework, you're going to go get a job. You're going to go babysit. You're going to do something. You're going to pick up an extracurricular, because what you're doing right now is learning such a terrible way of coping with life that I'm scared.
Yesterday we had on Krav Maga. He's right up the street, and he is amazing. Hanan. He was here, and we talked about parents being parents. And he said, as a parent, it is your obligation to know what your kids are doing, to get them into something else, to not let them sit and do that. It is our obligation as a parent. He's amazing. I'll have to introduce you. He was from the IDF. He's
He introduced accountability into the conversation.
That's it. But as a parent, at a 15-year-old, whatever it is, up until they are out of your home, then after that, we can just worry about them. And so while you're rearing them, it is your responsibility. You talk about this all the time.
This is part of the
to
war.
know your passwords, to know what it is your child is doing.
Yeah, this is the fight. Being, and as parents, and I understand people. I understand where they're coming from. We're working, we're parenting, we're taking care of our homes. We might be taking care of aging parents, and things that we took for granted growing up. No one had to watch me and monitor my internet use. Didn't even know what that was.
But it's a different world.
It's a different world. So we need some support.
But I want to ask you, because, and I've had a couple of 15s in my life. I've had lots of 15s in my life. When I was coaching, I coached up to 21. So I had from 12 to 21s, different teams that I coached. And they all brought the problems. Every parent is busy. Everybody has this and that. And the problem is that when you have a young life, They want to be heard. But they want to play their music. They want you to understand that this is music. And the problem is that we didn't grow up that way.
Yep.
So you're going to have to make another change. You're going to
Make an
have to
adjustment.
make an adjustment in the
Yep.
game, not only to tell them to do it this way. I mean, I have professional interns in here, right? Producers. And they come to me, what do I need to do? What do you want me to do? What do I need you to do? I need you to get in your head and tell me how you bring this production to another level.
I need you to create, to take control.
That's right. And that's the key. And it isn't about just hearing it. It's about feeling it. It's about living it. Once you do that, then you're in good shape.
Well, then we need to stop micromanaging our kids so much and giving them opportunities to create and fall down and pick themselves back up.
There's nothing wrong with falling down, right? That's why that school in Atlantic turned me on when I saw it. I wish that school was around when I was growing up. Gio had a problem in school.
Gio would have been great in that school.
He couldn't sit still. He was bored. He was telling the teacher, excuse me, teacher, no, that is incorrect. I read that chapter last night. That's not what it said. It's like Hector.
But that's part of the other thing. And your parents said, Freddie, do it. If it didn't work, Freddie did it again. They weren't cleaning up your mess.
Right, because they didn't speak English.
But we're cleaning up our kids, at least I can speak for myself and just in our little community. We're trying to clean up our kids' mess. And you know what? If you clean up their mess all the way along, once they're adults, they don't know how to clean up their mess.
They don't know how to
And
create.
you're still getting the phone call, and this is what happened, and this is what happened, and then you continue to do.
And this is what happens moving into corporate. That's what we see, is that the workforce is not prepared to communicate, to listen to the different coffee bean, to the different point of view. They don't know how to negotiate.
Problem solve.
They don't know how to problem solve.
Yeah.
And that's what we're seeing in corporate. And it's like I'm being called in and like, what do I do? Well, we need to go back to the universal truths. We need to go back to the rules. We need to go back to millennia, age-old wisdom that has been there and lasted for so long for a reason. So this is I guess this is the podium. This is what it's all about for me because I'm living it. I see it. I know it works. I've been many times. People have come to me and said, oh, something's different about you. I haven't said, oh, you saw me like 20 years later, and you're like, oh my God, what are you doing? You look amazing. You look wow. Like, and also when we went to when did we go? The first time we went on a remote to the bagel store. Who was it? Vicky.
Vicky, right.
Right. So she also came over to me. I haven't seen you in 8 years, 10 years. You look amazing. What are you doing? This is it, just living it, being it, living by example. And we will impact everyone we come into contact with. Just
because what you've done is you've taken your life and yes, you had a son and yes, you got divorced. But you didn't let that divorce victimize you. That you see some people, I'm divorced, and become the victim, and no longer living your life's purpose, and no longer trying or creating. You're just there. You took that, and I know between the 20 years I saw you, there was a growth factor. But where you are now, talk about how your past changes and where you go. You took that and you created, and you said, "This is where I'm going to go next."
You know, it's so funny. I'm getting some flashbacks here. It's really cool. My mom was over for Shabbat dinner a few weeks ago. We were talking about growing up on the farm. So, okay, don't freak out when I tell you this. I'm a champion equestrian rider. Okay, so
really,
I grew up riding and going to horse shows and etc. And it's something I always, whenever I have a big challenge in my life. It's something I always go to. If I could do that, if I could conquer 1,000, 2,000 pound beast, then, not that I conquered my horses, I'm sorry, they were my friends. But if I could do that, and if I can compete, and if I can test myself, then I have, it's almost like you have this groove, a way of dealing with challenges that you go back to as the default setting. So the challenges today with a lot of our youth is they don't have a default setting. Their default setting is drugging, distracting, not dealing with reality. Whereas because I didn't have that as an option, I mean, I'm sure I had options to drug, but it wasn't a choice I made. But I went to my horse. I went to the barn. I perfected my skill. I pushed myself. And it's something I think we really need to remember, that we need to give the people around us opportunities to succeed and to feel success.
But are they going to take it?
If we start them early enough, so this is where it goes back to parenting. If we really stay conscious as parents, I see today when I leave, I see parents pushing their strollers with their phone in their hand. I'm thinking to myself, did I walk my babies with a cell phone in my hand? Or did I walk my babies? I remember turning the stroller around so they faced us, so we could talk to them, we could walk, now it's like, oh my God.
Nobody's connected.
No one's connecting.
But I want to get back, it's a good segue to get back to the energy of the week as we move into the Hanukkah and the miracle of Hanukkah. We move into Christmas. We move into Kwanzaa. We move into, it doesn't matter
Which is
what,
the number one depressive state
what anybody
of the
is
time of the year.
celebrating. This is the miracle time of the year.
Yes.
However, not everyone looks at it as a miracle.
No.
Mhm.
Not everybody looks at it as, wow, this is amazing. I get to spend time with family. Some people don't have family. Some families are ill.
Some people don't want to spend it with family.
So what happens at this time of the year is that the whole universe conspires to pull away all the distractions. So number one, stores are closed, right? Christmas, New Year's, you can't go shopping. You can't, everything closes, everything slows down, and you're left alone with your own thoughts. Oh my God, what are you going to do now? Now, all of a sudden, it comes to the forefront. I have nowhere to go. I have no one to talk to, connect with. Oh, I've been so busy. Do you love that? When you ask people, how are you? The first thing that comes out of their mouth, I'm so busy. I'm so busy. I'm so busy. Look, the only people who are impressed with that statement is themselves. No one else. Everyone looks at that as like, ooh, okay. Where's your life? Everyone is busy. But where is you? Where's the authentic you? Where's your life? And so people, they're what are they going to do? That's when it hits them head on, their lack. That's when they come face to face with the things that aren't working for them.
But that's really what depresses them, no? When they're going to come to the realization of their lack.
They're living in a rear wheel. Could you help me?
A rear wheel.
A rear wheel drive.
Okay,
life.
so then let me switch it on you because we got to go real
So-
soon. But let me switch it. Do you come back and say, well, that's great, you're busy, and then you try to atone them to look at the other side of life? I mean, you have another year under your belt. I mean, this is the way I go about it. I got another year under my belt. I'm going to have another grandson. I got my kids. I got the shows. I got the business.
It's about choice again, Freddie. How are they going to choose to look at this? Can you look at this slow down, full stop moment as an opportunity to
But they're
take
not.
stock?
They're going to get
Well,
depressed.
maybe people listening, hello, take an opportunity, take stock, slow down, do a personal inventory. And what do you want to change that's not working? I mean, write it down.
But
Get
then
a notebook.
how do they make that change? A lot of
They
people
write
are
it
going to
down.
look at it and say, all right, this is what I don't like. This is what I need to change. How do I do that? I haven't
So
been able to do it before.
some people are very intuitively, they just know what needs to be done, and sometimes it's just a full stop that takes them to that awareness, and they'll go, okay, if the pain of that full stop is enough to motivate them and push them forward, some people can do it on their own, and other people need me. They
There
need
you
a
go.
coach. That's
They
what
need
it
somebody
is.
to tell them the truth.
Yep.
Which I think is the biggest thing. The biggest challenge is that people don't want to accept the truth. People want to live in their own bubble. You know, depression at this time of the year is an aphrodisiac because it lets you hide. It lets you hide from actually doing something creative about your life.
Go out and share with your community. On Christmas Day, go out and serve a meal.
Agreed.
Go out and help people to their car with their bags. Go, I don't know, today that might be seen as like, don't touch me.
Well, right.
But
It's not about having, $1,000 Christmas dinner, because what about giving back, right? What about getting out in the community
the
doing
antidote,
something?
when people come and see me and ask for guidance, because it's not just about like having yourself heard, it's actual practical life skills. One of the things is I tell people, go walk. Walking raises the endorphins. It just changes your whole mindset, and it brings your mind, it's like a meditation. It kind of brings your mind to a full stop. So solutions and answers to situations that you've been battling over, when you calm your mind enough, then you get a lot of answers when you walk.
And leave your cell phone at home.
And leave your cell phone. Take the baby, but leave the cell phone, right?
Exactly.
So
But
that's
it's true. I
number
think people
one.
are going to walk, and they're going to walk on their cell phone. Not going to change where
It's
it
not
is.
gonna
You need to
change
quiet your
anything.
mind and quiet your space.
And Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, don't change. Don't slip back. Don't think that it's easier for not to care. Don't slip back. I mean, hold on to what you learn and grow from
And
there.
people need help, and that's why Anne is here. She will do life coaching individually. She will go into your place of business and kick off your new year and help change the mindset, help shift the perspective. It's a simple just shift of looking at your situation, just how you look at it.
That's right. And you're going to look at it and be honest. And if you're not honest, you're going to be honest for you.
You know, go to the beach, you know, and if you're off on Christmas and you don't have a big party or New Year's Eve, go to the beach, go and buy. One of the things I love to tell my clients is, you know, start this new journey, go and buy a beautiful notebook that has bling on it, that has a picture of a place that you've been dying to go, or represents something that you really want to have. Go, open up this notebook, sit on the beach, put your feet in the sand and ground yourself. Like really ground yourself with the universe and start writing about column 1. What's not working? Like, let's get the dump. Let's do a dump. Get the garbage out first. And then column 2, what is working? Gratitude. And column 3, what do you want to take on? What are you prepared to invest in yourself, take on about yourself, and change this year? And when you see a visual map, a visual representation,
right?
You know, it's just getting people to sit and write. I'm amazed in my practice how hard that is for people, because then they have to face reality.
You know, and if you can't overcome yourself, surround yourself with positive people. I love this guy is here. This guy is like a ball of energy, and he comes, and all you want to do is you want to do more. When he's in the room lights up.
But that's the way you feel when you hang around with positive people.
But that's what you want. Same thing with
Chispa.
It's the same.
spark.
That's the spark. It's the same thing with Gen G. She loves being around positive people. It's what drives her. It drives because she's always on. I mean, she's
Techie. She's always on the computer, but
Always
she's
on the
always on
computer.
networking.
Always, and she's always pushing to strive. So if you're having a little tough stumbling block in listening to what Ann says, then bring yourself to some positive people.
Come on up to the cafe.
Come on up and I'll make you a cup
Our
of
doors
coffee.
are always open, exactly.
And you know what? You will learn that there is another choice to doing what you're doing.
You
if
know,
you're not
I
happy
think
with
what
it.
I'd like to do in the new year is maybe, it's just a thought that struck me. Maybe like one Wednesday in the first hour, I'll just sit out in the lobby and let people come in and talk to me. Come, let's
You
talk,
get the
let's
Snoopy
schmooze.
booth.
Get out of my head.
I know.
You get to what?
The Snoopy booth.
What's
Lucy. You know,
The doctor's
Lucy,
in.
5 cents. From Peanuts?
Yeah.
Ever
Peanuts?
watch Peanuts?
Yes,
The
that
cat-
Lucy. I thought
That
it was like
Lucy.
the old Lucy.
The 5 cents.
No, that's behind me. Lucy from Peanuts, Snoopy.
Snoopy. And she had the little sign thing and 5 cents and you.
Okay, well, whatever it is, I'll be happy to have a conversation.
You'll be surprised at how many people will think about that whole scenario because we grew up on that.
Our doors are always open, and actually we're here every day except Christmas and New Year's Day, but we are working through the holidays. Somebody's going to be here because you know what?
Got to get done.
Got a lot to say, got a
Yeah.
lot to do, got a
Yeah,
lot
I
to
do.
create going forward
We
in the
got a
2020.
mission, we got a purpose. All of us, each one of us in our own way can really impact the world and heal the world in their own little way.
And how do people reach you, find you?
What did we say the new email address
Good
was?
to better 2020
At
gmail.com.
gmail.com. Good to better 2020 at gmail.com.
Contact Ann, contact us, we'll get you in touch with Ann. There's a lot to be done. You know what? No one expects you to do it alone. That's why we have a supportive community. And if you don't live in South Florida, she can work with you any place just through the computer.
Through the computer, or you can fly me out.
And if you don't have an army, come on down at Water and Mix. We'll give you one.
Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place, back in AMP2 Studios in Boca Raton. And be kind to each other.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.